value yourself,
Okay.
how the people around you value you too.
Respect, pride. To me, I think it means like some type of power, you know?
So for me, when I first hear the word dignity, I think of self-worthiness, self-respect. That's the first thing that pops into my mind.
Your pride, what you stand for, things of that nature.
I assist births as a birth doula in the DC area. So I guess when I think of dignity, I think of my birth clients and their perspective being considered, you know, when they tell me or the physician that we're working with, you know, that, you know, something hurts after they've given birth.
Yes,
you
yes.
know, you know, listening to them, ensuring that they're not ignored.
Has there been a moment in your life where you've had to sacrifice or compromise your dignity or self-respect?
Man,
Yes. You know what I'm saying? Makes you feel like you're taking a sacrifice. But I done it before and I ain't feel that great. I wouldn't do it again.
Only when it came to relationships. Made me feel like I don't stand on business, like I was lowering myself.
Usually it can compromise, like trying not to have an outburst with your lover or whoever you with. You know, it could be pushing away your true feelings just so you can continue loving who you want. You know, so nobody has to go away with a broken heart.
I'll use dating as an example, where you actually don't feel like you love yourself enough, where you're actually doing things you know you don't really want to do, but you're doing it just to maybe get the person to like you. So that to me is compromising your dignity. It's actually compromising your self-respect. So that's something I've gone through in my life. But as time goes on, as I begin to actually find who I am, actually develop my own self-respect, love myself more, I realize that I'm actually enough.
I can say that I've encountered situations where I felt like I was getting to that point, or where someone was trying to compromise my dignity in a lot of different ways. I mean, that happens quite often, especially as a Black woman in corporate America. Like, people want to tell you that you don't know what you know. People want to say that, or project that you have an attitude when you're being stern. But for me, I will say the way I was raised, I'll walk away. You will lose an audience of me before I lose my dignity. So, no, I don't think that I've ever been in a situation where I feel like my dignity was lost, but I've come close. I just had to leave the room.
Yeah.
I believe so, mostly in the employment sector for the most part, and before not really understanding my worth, things of that nature, signing myself up for stuff that I really ain't want to do, etc. But, you know, I became a winner, and we don't do that no more.
I was telling her, you know, I am actually biracial, you know, and I was raised more so on the white side of my family, and they would take us to the pool often. But because, you know, nobody knew how to do my hair, you know, like, you know, I was in and out of pools as a kid and never really, like, had the opportunity to protect my hair properly, or even to have my hair done in
A
just
protective
a healthy
style.
way, or a protective way, not even like a nice looking way, just a healthy way. So I felt that part of my dignity was compromised a little bit, unfortunately. Yeah.
All right. Do you lose respect for people when they show a lack of dignity?
Nah, I give them grace because, as I just said, I once was there before. You know, Lord forgive them for they know not what they do, and experience is the best teacher. So once you get the experience, you get the mentorship or whatever, you're going to boss up and you're going to become a winner just like me.
I don't like people who are dishonest. Like, dishonesty is just something to me that I count as lack of self-respect.
I don't really lose respect if I never gained it in the first place from somebody. But, hey, bro, you just gotta pray and stay focused.
I don't lose respect for them. I feel like, because people like that, they're looking for respect. Sometimes people compromise and will do anything to get them what they try and feel, you know what I'm saying?
Sometimes people will project what they feel or what they think someone else should value, and by way of doing that, you somehow aligned your value system with someone else's like human lived experience, and you can't do that. I think what makes something degrading or not degrading is very much tied to your own value systems and your judgment and what you believe.
Yeah.
So I try not to levy judgments on people when I don't know. I just, I don't know their situation, man. Like, what's degrading to me could be like saving somebody else's life or what they have to do to survive.
Right.
So
Yeah. Do you think dignity and self-respect have value in today's society?
I feel like nowadays people only value what you could bring them, money, or what you could do for them.
A lot of people stand up for their self-respect out here nowadays. You got a lot of people that definitely stand on what they want to do. So they're going to make sure they do whatever they can to protect that dignity that they got.
Just depend on where you at, the environment, the people you keep around you, etc. A lot of people do what I would say is substitute to get a little bit of clout, but at the same time, when they lay down in the bed, they know what's up and they want to get back to that.
For me, if you have dignity, if you have self-respect, you always come first. Like, you always come first at all times. You don't do what is going to compromise your self-respect, what you're going to regret doing just to please other people.
It's valued. There's a community that does value it, but I mean the general consensus is no. Because all you see when you go through social media, when you turn on your TV, or when you walk out your front door, is people who aren't respecting themselves.
So yeah, I agree with. There's a lot of people in society today that don't got a lot of dignity and shit, gang.
Before we go, anything you want to shout out? Any birthdays? Anybody owe you money?
Ain't nobody owe me money. No, because I go after anybody who owe me anything. I shout out myself.
I want to shout out happy birthday to my son, Joshua, first and foremost, because it's almost your birthday. And I also want to shout out to my wife, Paris, because it's almost your birthday too, baby. You know, type shit on the man.
September 19th. Am I in the frame?
Yes, back up a little bit. There you go, right there.
My birthday is September 19th. I got a clothing brand on Instagram. I'm wearing it right now. It's called Third Eye Tears Studios on Instagram. I've been working on it for like 2 years. My birthday, September 19th, is coming up, bro. And that's it. Third Eye Tears TET Studios on Instagram. Ziri Hari on Instagram.
I want to shout out #1 Metro Bar for throwing this fire-ass event. If they don't curse, for throwing this wonderful event, getting a lot of movers and shakers, vendors, especially Black excellence. Next but not least, I want to shout out Ricardo for throwing the event, hosting the event, and I had to throw my shit on. You already know, man, every day is Wednesday. I'm out here with that shit on. I'm out here with that drip. Make sure you get in tune with us. Mage wins, Wednesday 365, Noya wins. We outside at the Metro Bar.
Hey, everybody owes me money, first of all. But you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't lend it if I didn't have it to lend. Shout out to Ricardo Deshawn, man. Shout out to Rich, man. He's the mastermind who put all this thing together and have all these people in position to be able to come here and get their name spread across DC. We're in the heart of DC right now, and there's a bunch of people. My voice is gone. That's how popping it is here right now. So look out for the next events for sure. And shout out to everybody who came out and support.